Peter Fortune.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker. I'm speaking today in support of new clauses 64, 65 and 66, all tabled in my name. As I said at the second reading, my concern is that this bill does precious little to strengthen accountability of existing devolved bodies, especially the Greater London Authority. This bill establishes simple majority voting in combined authorities as the default decision-making process. However, the bill does nothing to bring other authorities in line with this new standard, and the London Assembly will retain its two-thirds majority requirements. Two-thirds has proved impossible to achieve in the London Assembly, which is why no budget or strategy has been amended in 25 years. New clause 64 in my name would establish the two-thirds majority, would abolish the two-thirds majority requirement to amend budgets and strategies. By allowing a simple majority, Assembly members will have the opportunity to realistically debate changes, bringing mayors back to the table and ensuring proper accountability. Unlike other combined authorities, the Assembly cannot call in mayoral decisions, and London's 32 boroughs are excluded from decision-making. As a result, the mayor does not need to seek consensus, negotiate or even listen to opposing views. In a city the size of London, it effectively alienates and disenfranchises millions of people, leading to disengagement and distrust of London-wide government. I will give way.
I thank my honourable friend for giving way. Obviously, we should declare an interest. We both served as London Assembly members for South London, best boroughs. I just wanted to highlight in terms of his comments with regards to the mayor not having and the accountability. Would he recognise that even after the voting changes, our current mayor still won an overall majority and was re-elected for the third time?
I thank the honourable member for her comments. And one of the things I've really tried hard to do with these amendments is to make sure that they are objective, that they would apply to anybody who is serving as the mayor. And if I can be cheeky, I can completely understand why she may not want to limit mayoral powers, mindful of future ambitions that the honourable member may have. New clause 65 would rectify the democratic deficit in London by giving the Assembly the power to direct that proposed decisions of the mayor are not taken while under the Assembly's review and scrutiny. It would also give the Assembly power to recommend that the mayor reconsider a proposed decision. These powers should be standard for any devolved authority and will ensure the views of all Londoners are heard loud and clear by the mayor. The leaders of the 32 London boroughs have made a united cross-party call for a seat at the table as part of the new devolution settlement for the capital, and I fully agree with them. New clause 66 would start the process in delivering that new settlement, requiring that the Secretary of State consult on proposed reforms to the London Assembly, including proposals for greater involvement of London borough representatives in GLA decisions. I am firmly of the view that any new model must give the 32 boroughs a voice and a vote in London, so that not only in my borough of Bromley, but all London boroughs are able to contribute and challenge decisions which impact them directly. It is right that power is returned to our cities, regions and communities, but this must come with effective scrutiny and accountability for those who hold devolved power. There is a glaring democratic and accountability deficit in London, and anyone who is serious about devolution in London succeeding will see that the amendments I have proposed are sensible first steps to rectifying that deficit. This is not political in nature, and at this point I want to note the excellent amendment by the Honourable Member from Brighton Pavilion, number 23 I think it is, which also looks at the equalising this democratic deficit. Because, as I said to the honourable member opposite, this is not political. Indeed, the very make-up of the GLA means that these amendments return power to Assembly members of all parties, as well as empowering the London boroughs and local councillors to do the job they were elected to do. I urge the government to embrace these amendments, listen to London's council leaders, the majority of whom are from the Labour Party, and ensure we have a properly accountable mayor in London. and in all combined authorities up and down the country, it is difficult to see how anybody could seriously argue for less accountability.
Yeah.